Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to Week 4 preview of the Triple Option Podcast. I'm Kaden. We got Tyler. We got Dylan. We're having a little bit of connectivity issues, so if they're laughing, it's either because I sound stupid or because they have no idea what the hell I'm saying. So fuck it, we
Somebody
ball,
want to move
as the
to
kids say.
Texas.
Quick update about Week 3. Tyler went 7-16. I went 9-16. Dylan went 10-16. So Dylan's the big winner. Even though Tyler technically is the biggest loser, that actually might fall on me because I did lose a lock pick, which means I will be dancing on the TikTok here shortly. Quick update on the overall yearly scores. I'm actually in the lead at 29-48, and then Tyler at 25-48, and then Dylan right behind him at 24-48. So actually pretty surprisingly good. But again, I'll be dancing on the TikTok, so catch me there tomorrow. But let's just dive right into Week 4, boys. Y'all can see my screen? Yes, no? You can't even see the screen? I'll just tell you the games then. How about that? We'll figure this out one day. Week 4, first Thursday night game, Lions at Packers. Dylan, where you going with this one?
This is one. I think this one's just going to be way closer than it should be. But I'm going to go with Detroit.
The Lions,
Just
okay.
'cause I think they're a fun team.
What about you, Tyler?
I thought this one might be close at first, but the more I thought about it, I almost feel like Green Bay is running a little Cinderella story right now, and I think the Lions end that. I think they show them what a real team's like.
Okay. I actually am going the Packers. I definitely thought about making it my upset pick, but I think the line was 1.5 or something, so not crazy. I believe in Jordan Love, and I'm not afraid to say it. So I believe. Now we have in London the Falcons at the Jaguars, and even though they hurt me last week, and I don't believe in the Jaguars anymore, I hate the Falcons even more, so I have the Jaguars winning. What about you, Tyler?
I was 100% on the Jags. I forgot it was in London. It scares me a little bit, but actually London loves the Jags, so we'll go with the Jaguars.
Jaguars. Alrighty, Dylan, what about you?
Sticking with the Jags. That's their second home.
Yeah, I have a feeling we had a couple games last week where all three of us got them wrong, so that could certainly be one of them. All right, the underdog Miami Dolphins are heading to Buffalo. Dylan, where are we going with this one?
Miami, they're just hot.
They are hot.
I don't know if you can put that flame out.
No? What about you, Tyler?
You know, I should go with Miami. I really should. I like Buffalo in this one just because I think Buffalo could keep up offensively if they have to.
Okay.
But I like Buffalo.
So you're going Bills?
Nope.
Okay.
The favorite, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, half my fantasy team is now. Oh, no, they're not. I tried to get them to be. I have Tyreek Hill. Fins up, baby. Fins up. Alrighty. The 0-3 Vikings travel to the 0-3 Carolina Panthers. The battle of the below mid. Where are we going with this one, Tyler?
I wanted to go your Panthers. I did. But this is Carolina's second week in a row where somebody has to win, and I think they're gonna. I think the Vikings are gonna get their win.
This is what you call a get right game, unfortunately. What about you, Dylan?
It's the Vikings' game to lose, so I'm going to take the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm trying out another new strategy. Y'all know how I was trying, to go against the Panthers and see if they'd win. So I'm actually locking the Vikings in on this, and so maybe the Panthers have a chance. So I mean, honestly, this might be Justin Jefferson's career game. Our top two corners are out. Anyone who says Dante Jackson is a real corner is a liar, and if he ever watches this, I hate you. I hate you. And yeah, it's even I. This is a start every Viking game, including Cam Akers, I think. Even though the Panthers' run defense is solid, but they have so many injuries, so many dang injuries. And so Justin Jefferson goes for 300 yards. I'm calling that right now. Jetta is whatever the over is, bet everything over. If you're behind on a car payment, mortgage payment, take what you're going to do that. Bet it on whatever the over Justin Jefferson, over Kirk Cousins. Y'all, when Julio went over 300 yards on Carolina, it's going to be like that, but worse. I can feel it. So I'm locked on. Now, we have Denver heading to Chicago. This is worse. I would take the Panthers and Vikings over both these teams. So somehow the schedule gods gave us a worse game to be able to watch on Sunday. Where are we going with this one, Dylan?
Can I just hope both teams just miraculously don't show up to the game because that would be more entertaining?
If you call a tie and it gets right, that would be hilarious.
I'm not calling a tie. I think the Broncos will win, but this is just going to be an awful game.
Tyler?
I want to say Broncos lose and they finally fire their defensive coordinator. But sadly, I think Broncos win, and it actually helps their coordinator keep his job for a few more games.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I have the Broncos too. There's no real good explanation of it. I'm not watching this game, I'll tell you that right now. Alrighty, Baltimore heading to Cleveland. Tyler, what do you got with this?
I wanted to go the Ravens. I really did. Just because I have a few players of theirs on my fantasy team. They're both being benched this week, and so we're going the Browns.
Brownies. Dylan, what are we thinking?
I'm going to take the Ravens just because I think this is a prove-it game for them. I think they're going to come out a little chip on their shoulder, and they're going to shut the doubters up.
I think Myles Garrett might be the best player in the NFL, and so I'm going the Browns. I'm for sure taking the Browns. The shocker of last week, Houston beating down Jaguars. Who could have called that, you know? Pittsburgh heading to Houston. Where are we going with this one, Tyler?
This is my upset of the week, actually.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, I'm riding that Houston's win. They're Steelers are favored by 3, so it is a little bit closer, but I just really liked the way that Houston put up those numbers. Steelers have a better defense, but that offense is abysmal. And so that's my upset right there, Texans all the way.
Okay, see, I wrote on my paper, upset, ? And then I said, F that, Steel City, baby. Yeah, so Najee Harris get right game? Just kidding, Najee Harris sucks.
Get benched?
Yeah, I still got the Steelers. What about you, Dylan?
I'm going to stick with the Steelers. I don't know how the Texans are going to fare overall the whole season. That might be a fluke of a game.
Yeah, and it's an in-division game too, and so you always play your in-division opponents better anyways. But, I mean, C.J. Stroud does look good, which is
He looks like a stud.
hurting the
Way better
heart.
than Bryce Young.
C.J. Stroud looks good. Anthony Richardson looks good if he can learn how to slide. It's just I'll
Bryce
tell you
Young sits
what.
pretty on the bench.
I'm sorry to go back to the Panthers, but if we missed with Bryce Young, it might be time to enter that free agency portal. I've been saying it for the past 8 years of my life, but this shit hurts. It hurts. I don't want to have to be mean to my girlfriend because the Panthers lose. I don't want to have to go in on Monday and be mean to my coworkers because the Panthers lose. But I have to. It's not a choice. They put me in this mood. I will not take responsibility for that. Anyways, where are we at? Rams travel to Indy, where the Colts are the favorites by 1.5, I believe. Where are we going with this one, Dylan?
I'm going to take the Rams.
Yeah.
Again, the Colts are pretty unproven.
They took
And
down
the
the
Rams
Ravens.
also look pretty good, which isn't what their record shows. But I think they look better than 1 and 2 for sure.
Yeah. What about you, Tyler? This is your Colts team. You drinking the Kool-Aid
I know.
yet?
And I'm rooting against them most of the year just because I want more picks. Richardson isn't ready to take us to the Super Bowl. So I'm going Rams.
Rams. So is that Like a brain pick or a heart pick?
I think it's a brain pick. I don't think the Colts win this, even if I wanted them to. I don't think they win this.
Yeah, I got the Rams too, and there's really no explanation. And I bet they probably make us look stupid again, but
I know all three of us last week too.
Alrighty, Battle of the NFC South. Finally, they're all defeated, or they've all lost a game at least. So we have the Buccaneers heading to Nylands, and I tell you what, Baker Big Dick Mayfield is heading down to Nylands, taking on Jameis Winston as the starting quarterback of his old team, and beating the shit out of the Saints. This is my upset of the week. I hate saying it. Baker Mayfield looks good. Mike Evans looks like he's 3 or 4 years younger. It's going to happen, unfortunately. And it sucks that Baker Mayfield couldn't have been good for Carolina. But, again, doesn't matter. He's good for the Bucs, apparently. And it sounds like, Dylan, I saw you're upset.
You sure did.
About damn time.
No way. That was my upset before I switched it before the video.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
going to retroactively go back. The Ravens are now my upset pick.
Oh, Ravens upset.
We almost had the same
I
upset.
had to take the Bucs over the Saints.
Yeah, I mean, this time I had to go first on my upset because I think you took the last 2 weeks. So I was like, yeah, it's my turn. It's my turn. But so we got Buccaneers across the board then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty, especially with famous Jameis leading the way. Commanders at Eagles. I actually left this one blank because I'm not sure. So I'm gonna let y'all talk me one way or the other. Dylan, Eagles fan. I'll just write down Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, but every year it seems like the Commanders beat us once. It doesn't matter what way, they find a way.
So is it usually in Washington or Philly? Do you know?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you that off the top of my head. It always feels like the second game, though.
Really? Okay. Tyler, what are we thinking?
Eagles are my lock of the week.
Wow.
They're just looking too good to beat. I mean, Commanders are looking decent, but the Eagles don't get beat this week, so that's my lock.
Yeah, and I've talked myself into the Commanders the last few weeks recently. And again, Ron Rivera is hurting me, and he's not in Carolina. So, I really want to take the Commanders just because you locked it. But then that feels like it's an easy L, and to help you get closer to my record right now. So I'm gonna take the baby way out. Fly Eagles fly, baby. Alrighty. We have the Bengals going to the Tennessee Titans. Tyler, what do you got with this one?
I'm going to ride the Bengals on this. Tennessee just doesn't look super great. They look better than I thought they would. Henry's kind of been a little absent, so I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Yeah, I recently, because my fandom of the Titans have kind of came from the Bustin' with the Boys podcast, so I've been paying attention to them a lot more. Recently, it seems like the Bengals and Titans have played in some big games, and it feels like the Titans usually pull away in those games. Now, did I do what a good podcaster would and go check these facts? Absolutely not. But tighten up, baby. Tighten up. Where are we going, Dylan?
I'm going to take the Bengals. I think they've finally turned over the leaf on the season, and they're ready to actually start winning.
Yeah, I think because Tyler refused to trade me Jamar Chase is why they will continue sucking, is my guess.
Has one good game and I benched him.
Yes, he is. Alrighty. Raiders at Chargers. Now, I don't know what it is about the Raiders. I really want to like them, and it feels like a game they can win. And so since I'm choosing the Chargers, I bet they will win. But I got the Chargers on this one. Where are we going, Dylan?
Chargers, I think it's going to be another shootout. I think that's going to be every Charger game this year.
Can anyone stop Keenan Allen? Old ass Keenan Allen.
So Jesus.
What about you, Tyler?
This one was a little hard for me, just thinking back to what happened last year. I don't know if we ended up putting it out in one of our videos, if it was off recording, but I had Herbert as my MVP this year. So I got to stick with the Chargers because that man is playing on another level. 0 turnovers so far this year, too.
Yeah, which
Only
is
one win.
actually crazy. Alrighty, now the Patriots travel to Dallas. I will be in attendance in this game. So I'm excited. Yeah, my dad and brother are coming to town, and we're going to this game. And you would ask me last week, Cowboys lose to the Cardinals. Everyone knows what a trap game is. The only thing worse than losing on a trap game is showing Bill Belichick how to beat your team, which they did. And I wrote down Cowboys, but I just talked myself into the Patriots. And I kind of want to switch that to my upset, but I won't.
That'd be a pretty big upset, actually.
That's actually a ballsy upset, but I'm just going regular Patriots. What do you
Regular
think?
win.
What do you think, Dylan?
I'm sticking with the Cowboys. I think it was just a bad game. Everybody has them.
Tyler?
You kind of
that Bill Belichick thing kind of. Hey.
But I don't think I think that was a fluke last week. You don't have
They don't have any defense anymore, I guess.
So yeah, Cowboys.
Cowboys. I'm telling you guys, Zeke revenge game. I traded for Ramondre Stevenson, which he is available via trade if you guys are interested. But I'm benching him for Zeke this week, I'll tell you what. Alrighty, now the Cardinals. Josh Dobbs, is he the greatest quarterback of all time? Playing Brock Purdy, who also might be the greatest quarterback of all time. Where are we going with the Cardinals versus Niners, Dylan?
San Fran's gonna just roll. They look so damn good.
You don't think the Cardinals are gonna do enough?
I don't think the Dark Cardinals can do 2 upsets in a row.
Yeah,
I don't think management will allow
Yeah, I was gonna
that.
say that might piss Caleb Williams off. Tyler, where are we going with you?
Gotta go with the 49ers. You can't pick against them, especially with that spread. 14 points is just crazy. And I kind of need them to do good because I just traded for Kittle. So
Fair. Y'all, have y'all seen Josh Dobbs on TikTok?
So funny.
Low-key funny. Yeah. Look that up. Oh, and I know this is Patrick Mahomes' first time playing in New York, but how disappointing is this without Rodgers, man? How disappointing. This was probably going to be the most viewed game in NFL history, and now I personally won't be watching because the Chiefs are going to steamroll them. Y'all are the same, I assume?
Yeah, this is my lock.
Okay.
I don't think I'll pick the Jets again until they get Dobbs when Kyler Murray comes back.
Oh, interesting. No, I mean, Bryce Young isn't going to play this week. Andy Dalton's going to show why he should lead the Jets to the promised land this week and give us a first-round pick.
Like a wide receiver record this week.
But even when it's not Andy Dalton, even when it's Bryce Young, he's only throwing to Adam Thielen because he's the only motherfucker that can get separation. So, okay. Seahawks at Giants, Monday Night Football. I'm a little disappointed in this slate. Like, if there was games to miss going to a real one, this might be the week, so I'm kind of okay with it. The Seahawks, if you watched them play the Panthers last week, they let the Panthers stay in it for a lot longer than they should have. They ran away with the fourth quarter.
Unexpected.
Yeah, it's like I can definitely see the Giants winning this game. I see why the Giants are favored. Seattle is flying across the country to the Giants, and I just talked myself into another switch, so I'm going the Giants. Where are we going, Dylan?
This is tough. I think the Seahawks are going to pull it out, but it really could go either way.
Tyler?
Daniel Jones only knows how to win when he's down by a lot. I think this will also be a close game, so I think Seattle wins just because Jones is going to be like, it's a close game, don't need to pull out all the stops, and they lose by a touchdown, maybe 2, but he's got to be super behind for him to win a game.
That's a crazy take, but I can see Daniel Jones saying that. But, well, that's going to be our week 4 recap. Again, on TikTok tomorrow because I'm posting this tonight. You'll see me dancing at, what's our TikTok, triple underscore option, which still we need to figure that out for you. But until next week, we'll probably catch us on the TikTok. We're out of here. Oh, shit, dude.
I thought I was getting a life trade offer, you little pussy.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Oh, my God.
Did you use the closed caption?